Yes, because I need a DIY recipe to make a pile of leaves. We have 53, yeah, I know. Tutu! Fashion bestie Steven. I was out shopping and I found glitter glue! Bought so fast because glitter glue! Have you ever impulse bought a thing like glitter glue? Then wish you hadn't glitter glue! Because now there's glitter glue! Everywhere, your glittery bestie Tutu! I mean, I can't say I have. At least not bought glitter glue, but I have impulse bought things before. And then I tend to get what I have dubbed post-purchase depression. And they'll usually come around on the purchase at some point after. Leaf. My leaf. Leaf is such a pretty red. Like the exact color of fall. I didn't know falling had a color. I'll stop. Yeah, you may think I might have stuff to actually like ramble about today. I kind of don't. No turnips today because I elected to shower. I could shower or I could get turnips. I didn't have time for both. Oops, stay as long as you like. Let's talk. I had a bunch of old photos when I was cleaning the other day. I was looking through the ones from back when I was in school and wow, geez, so much, Queen. School is such a wild and weird time for me. Tried everything from preppy to punk to sports to drama. Figuring out who you are is hard. Don't I freaking know it? But you gotta do it, cause like, who else is gonna? Do it to yourself. I mean, friends can help you figure it out, but like, yeah, you do kind of need to figure that out for yourself. But boy, do I know it's hard to do. Especially when you've made your identity being with somebody, like, you know. Stephen, hey, nice to see you. What's the latest? Midway through Gyroids 2.0. Such a great book. Man, I haven't got through Gyroids 1.0 yet, so no spoilers. No spoilies. But yeah, I haven't really done much of anything. I played Pokemon Unite, been playing some more Ranked, which I know I've rambled a lot about Pokemon Unite lately, but I need to ramble more. I need to. So, playing Ranked specifically, you see this a lot, or at least I have. At the beginning of the match, before it's even actually started, like while you're all still picking your Pokemon, you'll get someone pick like an all-rounder, and then go, I'm going middle, and it's like, we had a speedster already. It's kind of assumed they're gonna go middle. That's the point of a speedster. Go middle, they're your jungler. But nope, they want to go middle. Okay, then why aren't you playing a speedster? And the answer there is because they want to jungle as their chosen mon, and it's like, well, you could just play your lane like you're supposed to and let the speedster who's already locked in as a speedster do their job, because speedsters don't play lanes well. And even the most fragile of all-rounders lane better than a speedster. For one, all-rounders tend to have lifesteal. Melee speedsters don't. So, you know, all-rounders have more survivability going for them. I also had a really amusing moment, at least amusing to me at the end of it all, of having one of those matches where it was over. I could tell it was over. I tried to surrender multiple times. Team refused. So, you know, I just kind of existed for a while rather than continuing to feed the enemy team. And at the end of the match, I got compliments from basically every opponent. I'm gonna guess none of my teammates did, because I was the only one that was any threat to them. The rest of my team just felt like they were feeding them the whole time, which made it immensely frustrating to deal with. It's like, that was actually the match where we had an all-rounder want to go in the middle. We had 2 speedsters, both of them were on lanes. It's like, what are you guys doing? Other than trying to lose. That's the only thing I can come to. They were trying to lose. Like... But I am, for now, done with ranked. I'm for now done with it. I am on the cusp of earning the ranked outfit. I don't really care. I'm not terribly big into cosmetics, and I have a couple looks I bounce between from my character that I got for free. So, you know, I just got them out of the gacha machine, as well as just the tickets you get from the gacha machine. I own all of the free to obtain from that ticket exchange anyway, all the free to obtain outfits. Like, I just own them all because, you know, why not? I have nothing else to spend the tickets on. And until very recently, I would roll that gacha instead of the coins, because I feel like I'm pretty good on coins already. I have my tank, special attack, and attack setups. Like, what an unexpected treat. Have you dropped by like this tall nut? Let's chat. Have you read your evaluation from the Happy Home Academy yet? I haven't worked up the courage yet. No, yours is probably going to be amazing. 100,000 easily. 200,000, honestly. It's freaking adorable in here. It's all pink and on theme. Like, it's exactly what they want. If Lyle doesn't give that to you, I'm going to go bam him. Like... But yeah, until they announced that they were removing Eros coins, I would open that gacha instead of the coin one. Like the Pokemon medal stuff. Because it could give Eros coins. And it didn't give a small amount of them either. It gave a, 3 to 500. Which, when you can only get, like, I think it's 2,400 coins a week, being able to, potentially get an extra, like, 9,000, that's pretty nice. Like, not gonna lie. There's Wisp. Yeah, I don't need any new items. I'm good. Wisp is such a pain. And that's all he does is give items. So it's like, eh. If he could do other things, I might consider it. Gotta be crafting. Are you crafting, girl? It's nice of you to stop by, but I'm kind of preoccupied just now. What you making? Currently crafting a natural square table. I already have that. Yeah, I do. I was back playing a bit more PokeRogue today as well. That's always fun. PokeRogue is one of those things that, like, I enjoy playing at it. And it's also one of those projects that I'm also pretty certain is eventually going to get shut down. But here's the fun trick to Pokemon fan anything. If you're making like fan games, fan comics, whatever. Don't sell it. Don't even give the implication that you're selling it. And you're fine. Tutu's sick. Need to get her medicine. She drank the glitter glue. Oh no. Like, as long as you don't sell it, Nintendo won't touch you. At least Digrin and you press pie has things. Let's talk. Just think about you. Think about seeing your face. Big little adorable round head. Well, okay. Asterisks to that. If it's pirated, they'll come after you. But if it's just, a completely free, like, ROM hack, I don't think I've ever heard of Nintendo taking down a completely free ROM hack. Now, I'm sure there's some ROM hack fan out there that's going to be like, what about this one or that one? My question there, because I'm not going to be the one to look into this stuff, you guys will be the ones making the claim that this one got taken down and was against what I'm saying. It's on you guys to provide the burden of proof there. Because to my knowledge, none that are completely free ever have been. I do know of some that have been taken down because they had donations tied to them. That gives the implication that you're charging for it, thus selling it, which causes Nintendo to fire up their lawyers and send you a cease and desist. The thing with PokeRogue is they don't do that. It's just a completely free thing with a disclaimer that says it's an incomplete project and could get shut down at any minute. You know, that's how you do it. Here, check out new clothes too, superstar. Nice. Ooh, can I coordinate your outfit? No, let me coordinate your everything. Let me make you fabulous. Boop. Wait on me. Studying fashion right now. At least, that's what I'm saying I'm doing. For tax purposes. Understandable. Sorry, silly, so I'm inside the shop all day, but sunny weather helps me work faster. Or maybe it's just I'm making shorter sleeves. These look like pretty long sleeves today. Also, I am so freaking tired, man. But like, if I'm wrong, I will gladly admit that I am wrong, but you need to be able to prove to me that whatever project got shut down wasn't, like, asking for donations somewhere, wasn't tied to a Patreon, wasn't, you know... Honestly, the easiest way to go about it and not get your project hit is just don't have it tied to any of your monetary gain. Like, because here's the thing. Your project itself could be completely donation free. But say you advertise it for free on, say, your itch.io page, which has a link to your Patreon. That adds some level of potentially selling your project. That's where the problems come in. Like it or not, that's how Nintendo views things. Also, I didn't realize I already had all 4 fossils, so I'm kind of good. And, like, opinions or not, the TLDR, also heavily simplified version, is Nintendo has to defend their IP. So, you know, hey, what'd you up to this very second? Can I go to my place? Sure. Rock. Come on, let's go, Nightshade. Right behind you, Duskwalker. Where do I humble abode? Just wanted to say that, Nightshade. Well, make yourself comfy. I am comfy. No fun game we can play. Sure, let's play. Gonna play a game of high card, low card. What you barista uniform. Alright, I don't want to be a barista. I mean, I would do it if it was available near me. It's a 5. It's right in the freaking middle. Alright. So I'm digging out the D20 again. Not really much digging. It's right in front of me. Alright. Higher or lower than 5? Even, I'll go higher. Odd, I'll go lower. 18. Now, is the Dice of Fate giving me the item or not? It's giving it to me. Of course it is. Why would it? I don't want it. That helps, Muffy. I don't want it. Seriously, revved up. Gotta play again. Nah, it's fine. I'm good. Not taking more of your stuff. Nah, I'm good. Nah, really, I'm good. Really? Nothing? Yeah, your house is perfect. Your place is all mine. Just can't get comfy unless I got my favorite things nearby. Like they say, home is where your stuff is. Yeah? Yeah, it is. It's also where your seat is. You got a nice one right here. Pretty nice seat. good. No, I'm good. I don't want to ruin your house. Too much stuff. I don't want to ruin your house. No, I wasn't. Come here, I think I'm gonna try some new recipes on you. Sound good? What's that face for? You don't have a kitchen. This rocks, right? No, it does. You're welcome to chill here anytime you like. It's very fair. It is a very nice house. Like, but yeah, like, it's just one of those things where it's like, I know people like to give Nintendo crap for all the lawsuits they file, and yes, they are very litigious. Here's the fun thing, though. We know of Nintendo's lawsuits because they're almost always made public. I can promise you that Sony, Microsoft, sue people just as often, if not more, but everyone gives Nintendo crap for it. It's the same with the whole thing of like, oh, Nintendo's greedy. Mother frickers, Microsoft wants to charge you like $200 for a game. $1,000-some for a game console. They admitted this in a slide a long while, not even all that long back. And they only backpedaled on it because there was a massive outrage and they were already struggling. Hence why Microsoft is trying to not be a closed ecosystem anymore and is basically trying to integrate Xbox entirely into PC. Like, plus, you really think everybody suddenly decided, well, Nintendo's charging $10 more, so we're going to as well. No, these prices are like, I've worked retail. I can assure you, prices don't change like that. These other companies had already set their price higher before Nintendo announced they were doing it. Like, it's not even Nintendo aren't even the first people to do it. Not Nintendo themselves. Octopath Traveler on the Switch was already $10 more expensive than normal games. It's still expensive. The first Octopath Traveler is more expensive than Octopath Traveler 2. Its sequel. Like, also, let's not forget, game prices are even now still lower than they've been historically, back when, you know, retailers weren't being told what to sell things at and were getting to choose their own prices. You can find advertisements from Toys R Us for games in the SNES era, and they're charging like $140, $150 for like Star Fox, Mario World, you know, because they're looking to get their markup on the game. You know, prices are low today compared to what they were back in the day, depending on where you're buying your games. Let's start with Muffy one last time. There's nothing better than cranking some that on my Lily record player. My parents used to complain about noise so much, but they're not here now. Blah. It's fair. Let's head out. Sneaking off already? You like gifts, right? So I got you a sailor's hat. Aw, that's cute. And like, feel like I know a bit more about what makes you tick. This was fun. Take care, Nightshade. Take care, Duskwalker. Like, it drives me batty hearing people go on and on and on about how greedy Nintendo is. And it's like, guys, please. Like, yeah, I get it. Nintendo isn't perfect. But when you compare them to Sony or Microsoft, they're a lot better than their competition. So I do know I need to buy medicine. I just want to go identify my fossils first so I can get everything sold. Buy the medicine, take it over to Tutu, help her with her glue problem, and, you know, everything will be great. She ate the glitter, though. I can't believe it. Got herself sick. Like, I know I'm talking about this while playing on a Switch too. You know, like, I would be classed as a Nintendo fanboy. But I'm not wrong, though. Like, I've noticed a lot of the time when you get hit by the, oh, you're just a Nintendo fanboy, it tends to just be people who have literally nothing positive to say about Nintendo, and thus I would class as just a Nintendo hater, and their opinion would be equally as invalid as a Nintendo fanboy. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm PC first. I am a PC gamer. Like, and if you want to go to my youth, I was evenly split between Sony and Nintendo. Didn't get an Xbox until the 360. And then we got the hard drive attachment, or whatever it was, so that we could play original Xbox games on it. But, like, I am a PC fanboy. I will defend PC even when it's kind of crap, because I honestly feel even when it's kind of crap, it's better than everything else. Like, how many times have I been praising gyro aiming in shooters on consoles, but mouse and keyboard is better? Like, you know, but it's no mouse aiming. Like, I am a PC first person. I just happen to, you know, be able to, because of that, I feel more I'm able to look more objectively at the various consoles. Because, like, here's one for you. I've seen people complaining about the Switch 2, which is a wildly more powerful console than the original Switch. Like, it's kind of night and day, gonna be honest. This is a vastly better console than the regular Switch. Honestly, I kind of dislike that they called it Switch 2. That's a problem I have with it. But it's a much larger performance jump and a much smaller price jump than the PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5. Bet you thought I was going to go PlayStation 5 to PlayStation 5 Pro. All three of those consoles are functionally the same. Yes, the PS5 Pro is a decent little upgrade over the PS4. It is. For like double the money, and loss of a disk drive, and, you know... Good evening to you. Don't you love an evening walk, Fufu? Let's chat. Earlier, I could swear I was smelling my dad's tortellini, so I gave him a call. Aww. Get off my island. But, like, there's really not a substantial performance difference between the PS4 and 5. And if you know, if you want to argue that, nearly every game released to the PS5 was simultaneously also released on the PS4. At virtually the same visual quality and performance. I'm so out of it. I have medicine! Thanks for bringing me medicine. It's kind of like a healing potion from a video game. Boy, hi, it is. Bam. Starting to feel better. I'm gonna stay put and rest. Maybe read comics or play video games. I want to thank you. So here's a soccer uniform top. I don't want to play football. I don't want to. I did when I was younger. I'm good. I'm good. I don't want to play it anymore. I'm good. I had my fill when I was younger. I was elementary school soccer team for 2 years, I think? 2 years? What we had money for. It was one or the other. I know it was at least 1 year, but it might have been 2 years. I don't fully remember. I know we didn't really have money for it very often, so, you know. And it was, if it was multiple years, it was consecutive. Okay, that is something that will always freaking annoy me. I'm gonna go on a completely different ramble now. Is elementary school sports teams. Making parents buy sports equipment, which makes sense. Their own kids have their own sizes. Every kid's a different size. It makes sense. But making parents buy sports equipment, as well as paying a not insignificant amount of money for them to play elementary school sports. That crap should just be free. Like, have equipment requirements, obviously, but just make it free. I don't know why it isn't. Like, you can't tell me little 8-year-old Timmy should have to pay like $80 to $100 to take part in a kid's sports team. And if your argument as for why it should cost that much is, well, too many kids would take part, how is that a problem? It just means that your school doesn't need to travel to have games. My school had 3 teams. Admittedly, my elementary school was also host to another nearby school's teams. But we had 3 teams between 2 little elementary schools. Like, so what if we had 6 instead? You know, oh, but the school has to pay the coaches and teachers. Like, the coach was volunteer. There were no teachers involved. The coach for the teams doubled as the referee, and again, was volunteer, and I imagine that's the case in many places. Like, the money was going directly into the school. It wasn't going to the coach or, you know, anyone actually involved in the team process. It was going directly into the school. Which, let's be real, knowing how humans work, probably half of that was going missing into the principal's pocket. He wasn't a very good person. But, like, I don't understand why it costs money. Like, especially, and some high school sports. The high school I went to had a rugby team. That rugby team was organized and managed by students. One of my friends from the anime club was part of that. They had a teacher sponsor, but I'm 90% sure they only had the teacher sponsor because they needed a teacher sponsor. That teacher had basically nothing to do with the rugby team. They still had to pay money to have their team. I'm just glad the anime club didn't have to deal with that, but we weren't a sports team, so, you know. And in that case, I know they would make the argument of, well, it's for travel, for games and stuff, except, well, I know from talking with a couple people from the soccer team, and one of my older brothers having been on the soccer team, yeah, they have to find their own way to games. So, you know, if they have a soccer game like a 4-hour drive away, gotta find your own way. Good luck. There ain't gonna be a bus. Like, I legitimately hate that about school sports. Like, it's freaking frustrating. Because I'm sure there is a lot of people who would have played sports in school if they could have afforded it. And if it's free, they can afford it. Like, I add myself to that group of people because when I was in high school, I would have played soccer. if I could have afforded to join the team. But we couldn't. At that point, it's like $150, $160, which is a case of you can join the sports team, or you can get 2 brand new games, which are going to be things you're going to own forever. Sure, you'll have memories of the sports team forever, but you ain't going to be part of it forever. That money's just gone. Like, heck, back in those days, my very first laptop was something like $200. I mean, it wasn't a terribly great laptop, but it played Diablo 2. It played the Game of Life SpongeBob SquarePants edition. That's all I care about. That was actually a fun version of the Game of Life. Like, I think people have realized, don't knock SpongeBob games. They're actually pretty good. Some of them. Some of them are pretty good. The Game of Life is just fun, man. It's fun in its absurdity. Like, literally, I think I remember, I mean, I've done this myself, but I think it was the Game Grumps who were playing it. And, I think it was Aaron went and got, like, a loving wife and, you know, lived a happy, fulfilling life. Diva and... Probably trying to make... Given she's off talking with Serrano, she just doesn't understand the bad blood. They were probably talking about Serrano. I'm blaming Serrano. But, like, I think it was Aaron who had, like, a loving wife, a fulfilling life, and, like, Dan, who had just been all about the money the whole time. Or it might have been the other way around. I don't fully remember. But you get to the end of the game, and it just calculates your wealth. Like, your wife means nothing at the end of your life. And it's like, oh. So, it's like, none of that mattered. It's like, nope. It's just, that's the kind of absurdity I love from the Game of Life. But yeah, like, I want people to be able to do what they want to do. I am also kind of jealous of you youngins going through school today with your freaking esports teams. Like, crap, man. I would have loved that. Y'all little shits are so lucky. I was breaking my wrists grinding StarCraft 2 just on my own. If I could have done that as like a proper team thing, that would have been awesome. With like proper resources. My school would have actually had decent computers. Like, frick. Y'all little craps are lucky. Don't you dare take that stuff for granted. I would have killed for that. I probably, if I had had proper guidance, would probably be a pro StarCraft player. But, like, I destroyed my wrists to, like, that's where my hands are now, just holding them up. Like, that is not intentional. That's tremors and shakes. That is not intentional. I ruined my arms playing StarCraft and not properly stretching, taking care of myself, and, like, playing for far too many hours. Just grinding that ladder, getting good at the game. Like, which also, if you're trying to be a pro gamer, do your hand stretches, do your wrist stretches, do some arm, massage your arm, like you want, like this sort of area, you just want to be massaging and working it. You want to keep yourself good. Don't do what I did. Like, and like my tremors are getting better over the years. Like my arms are healing, but it's still, because I still use them constantly. It's just not to the same level. It's slow going. Like, It's just kind of how it is. Like, but yeah, that's going to be it for this one. I thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I shall see you back here next time for more Animal Crossing New Horizons. See you all then.